Welcome back to a Faster PC live support. I know you've been waiting all week for this show. Well, you don't have to wait any longer. Get excited. This time, this is exciting. We're actually going to be helping people resolve their computer problems. We may help you resolve your computer problems. So give us a call, 772-340-1590, 772-340-1590. Or you can head over to our Facebook or YouTube video. Either go to Facebook, search for a Faster PC. We have almost 23,000 likes. Go to YouTube. YouTube channel is kind of new, and we don't have as many likes over there, but get over there and you can watch the show there as well. Or you can head to our website at fasterpc.com. We have links to both our Facebook page and our YouTube channel where you can watch this show in its entirety. And you know what? If you're driving down the road, you're doing other things, you're not able to watch right now, you'll be able to watch the show in its entirety at your convenience after the show is over. So, but if you have a computer question, if you have a computer problem, if something's not working, now is your chance to get your problem solved for free. Give us a call, 772-340-1590, and let's see whether we can help you on this show resolve your computer problem. Also, we do have technicians that are standing by in the shop ready to resolve computer problems, and we'll be there today until 2, but you don't have to wait until then. Remember, computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
That's right. Hey, we're here. We are ready to answer your questions, ready to help you resolve your computer problems, your technical problems, because not every problem is computer related today. There's technology and a lot of things, including, I don't know if you heard this week, but there's actually a Samsung washing machine that has a little problem where, it might not be a little problem if it happens to you, because they actually were catching fire. But here's the kicker: it's a high-tech washing machine, and the problem can be resolved with a firmware update. So you just install new software on your washing machine, and that fixes the problem. So on one hand, it's very alarming that this is there, that this problem exists. On the other hand, to be able to resolve this without having a repairman come out or send your washer back to the factory and get a replacement, which, by the way, how long do you think that would take if they had to physically recall all of these Samsungs right now? That would take quite a bit of time. So definitely, this is what we'd be looking at. And Cliff says that on the swap shop today they had a Maytag iron. So that's pretty interesting. A Maytag iron. I'm not sure I've ever didn't even know they made irons. You know what they say about the Maytags. You don't need the repairman. The repairman's bored over at Maytag. But at Samsung, boy, it's not just the repairman. It's their software engineers that were a little bit busy. So that just goes to show you a little bit about technology and how technology can change things. I want to talk about another thing that a lot of people have done around this time of year. A lot of people put up Christmas lights, and there's a few ways you can do Christmas lights. One, you can manually plug them in or turn them on when it's time to turn those on, and then you have to remember to turn them off or to unplug them. And if you don't remember, then they can actually be on all night. And of course, some people leave their Christmas lights on all night. My kids and I always thought it was a little bit amusing, but some people leave their Christmas lights on all night Christmas Eve so that Santa Claus can find their house. But anyway, all kidding aside, that's one way of turning on your Christmas lights is when you physically plug them in, unplug them. Well, then there's also manual timers, and we've used manual timers in the past. The problem with manual timers is that, first of all, they're not digital, so you can't set them exactly. You have to spin the dial and kind of get it real close as you can to the time that it actually is. And then they typically allow you to turn the outlet on or off maybe every half hour or every hour. You don't have a lot of precision. Fast forward to today, where you can actually have smart outlets and smart plugs, and we have these. And so with a smart outlet and a smart plug, what you're looking at is you can actually connect it to the internet. And then there's an app that you can control that. So you could be anywhere in the world. As long as you have internet access, you could actually turn your Christmas lights on if your Christmas lights if you had one of these plugs and it was connected to your wireless network at your house and your internet was working and you had your Christmas lights connected to it. You could turn your lights on and off from anywhere in the world as long as you're connected to the internet. But you know what? It gets even better, because one of the things you can do is you can actually take your that plug in the app, and you can create schedules. And with the schedules, you can decide, I want the lights to be on at this time, and I want them to turn off at this time. And I think ours are turning on around 5:30, and they're turning off around 10:30. I think my wife might have changed the schedule a little bit because she wanted them to be on or off a little bit later. But that's what you can do. And then you just, all you have to do is plug it in, set the schedule, and forget it. In fact, if you do it again the next year, you can use the same smart switch and just plug the lights into that. You don't even have to reprogram it. You might have to check the program just to see what it is, but you don't even have to reprogram it. It'll automatically be connected to your network unless you've changed your wireless network. And of course, you could use it for other things throughout the year. One of the things that we use these smart outlets for is we use these smart outlets to remotely reboot network devices, and not only network devices, but other devices as well. Like for instance, you might have, and in certain situations, we've had one thing that happens sometimes is your Comcast modem that needs to be restarted sometimes, and I'm sure it happens with AT&T as well, but it really happens with Comcast, where the internet's just not working. You power cycle the modem, and what are we talking about with power cycling? We're talking about turning it off, leaving it off for about 10 to 30 seconds, and then turning it back on. And if you have a Comcast modem, it might take 5 to 10 minutes for your internet to start working again. But when it does, things work a lot better. And in fact, a lot of times when you had problems, you don't have problems anymore. But that's inconvenient because you're having problems. If you're having problems, you're probably having problems during the workday. And then you have to power it off and turn it back on, which means that everyone is going to be disconnected from the internet. Today, in a lot of businesses, their phone systems are internet based. So that means no phones for that 10 minutes or 11 minutes or so. Plus, you were having problems earlier. So what we do is we actually have these smart switches, and we connect these to and we do this, we could do this with anyone, but we do this particularly with businesses that periodically have a problem, and power cycling the modem resolves it. So we just install this smart switch, and what happens is we configure the smart switch to turn off maybe at 3 a.m. and a minute later we configure it to turn on. And sometimes we found that occasionally they don't turn back on the first time. So we'll actually configure 3 on schedules for, let's say, 3 a.m. We'll tell it to turn off. We'll have an on schedule for 3:01. We'll have an on schedule for 3:02 and an on schedule for 3:03. We really have never run into a situation where the device has stayed off at that point. So the device then, so your modem is then power cycling. We can do this every day. So your modem is then power cycling every day at 3 a.m., a time that you're probably not using it, at a time that you're actually probably not on the phones and not using your computers. And when you come in the next day to work, and by the way, it happens while you're sleeping. When you come in the next day, everything works. We've also had situations like where maybe a server is down or a workstation is down, and maybe it's even in a location where it's remote. Maybe no one is in the office on a regular basis. We've had some offices like that where people, they connect remotely, they don't come into the office, and they don't always have someone there, and they want to be able to just shut this off, reboot it, power cycle it. And so what we're able to do is we're able to go in, schedule some on times, and then turn it off. And the reason we schedule some on times is because with certain devices, like if you're turning the modem off, you've got to have it scheduled to turn back on before you do that, because you're going to lose internet connection to it. So we schedule the on times and then turn it off. And then when the on times come, it turns back on. And lo and behold, it resolves the problem. Power cycling resolves the problem most times.
You're listening to a Faster PC radio here, heard every Saturday in the 10 o'clock hour right here on this station and stream live to our Facebook page. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back, ready to answer your computer questions. So you know what? If you have questions, well, we can't answer them unless you ask them. Our number, if you want to have your computer questions answered, is 772-340-5090. 772-340-5090. Also, you can type your questions into the comment section of our live Facebook video that's happening right now over at Facebook. You can go there, search for a Faster PC. We have almost 23,000 likes. Or you just go to our website, afasterpc.com. Click on the link to listen to a Faster PC radio. We're here. We're ready to answer your computer questions, and we'll be right back to do that. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC. From the founding of our company, a Faster PC has provided our customers with quality service and computer products at competitive prices. We find that in the current economy, this is more important than ever. A Faster PC recently conducted a market survey and found that our prices are the least expensive in the area. Some of our competitors charge twice what we charge. Perhaps that's why more customers are turning to a Faster PC. We're helping our customers save money by repairing their computers rather than replacing them.
Now, wait a minute. You mean a Faster PC saves customers money?
A Faster PC offers the most competitive prices for computer repair in our area.
Wait a minute. Technicians that know what they're doing for less than the competition?
That's right. A Faster PC can handle anything from software installs, virus, spyware, and malware, and those annoying pop-ups, to QuickBooks, Metisoft, and SoftEnd support, from wireless networks to hardware networks. Computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
Conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. Call 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC.
This is Brian Longworth, host of a Faster PC Radio, where we answer your computer questions for free every Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. But it gets even better than that.
Now, wait a minute. How could it possibly get any better than that?
Yes, Cliff. A Faster PC has technicians standing by every Saturday ready to work on your computer.
Wait a minute. Technicians standing by on a Saturday?
Well, Cliff, a Faster PC has technicians standing by Monday through Friday for standard and emergency service, both in-shop and on-site. That means you can bring your computer to a Faster PC, or a Faster PC can come to you. And if you need computer service in a hurry, we offer emergency service both in-shop and on-site. We can handle anything from software installs, viruses, spyware, to multi-site VPN networking. Computer problems?
You need